Check this out. All right. So I got some wood to plane. I've got it all cut up. I've got 2-foot benches, 18-inch benches. I got these 32-inch benches that are going to be about, I think I did 18 tall, but I'm angling the legs outward to give it some rigidity. And then I'm putting a board underneath at an angle, which gives you a foot support, plus it helps with the rigidity of it. Over here, I've got my 8 benches for my 4 table and bench setup. I've got a 5-foot coffee table down here, as well as my tabletops. I've got live edge on the side here. I've cut the back side. I need to run them all through the planer, plane the back side, and then I'll dowel these guys together. And for right here, these are my legs. I'm going to angle, I'm going to do similar as what I'm doing on these guys over here. These ones here underneath the table are going to angle out, and then they'll have an angle piece underneath, so you can put your foot forward on a rest. You can have it down in between or on a bench that you're sitting on. I think it's going to come out pretty cool. I got my planer set up here. It's kind of a redneck setup, but I took the hose off of my shop vac, got it ran from the planer, and I have it pinched through the door to go out here. And I have a grain bag here that I built a frame around. So we'll see if we can catch some of this, because I got about a 2-foot pile outside my door. And that here, I have a kid's picnic table and a 4-foot coffee table here. Here's a good point, a good place to show the 3 different stages. So I've got the rough cut here that's come off the sawmill. It's running about 15% humidity. A couple of them are a little high, but still got it's got some sharp edges. Show you down here, they're really sharp. Go over. Once they're planed, I'll get this really nice smooth, but I still have, let's show this, really sharp edges, but we got a nice top on them. I got to go through, I got to router all the edges, sand them, and then I can start putting them together. I wanted to show after I route it and sand it, this is kind of the edge I'm going for. Get a nice smooth, smooth out all the points. But just wanted to show the 3 stages. Here's an interesting observation. This board here, how we cut it, is in the middle of the board, and our lines are up and down, versus the one below it, they've got the arch. If I'm understanding, this board here has a different character, but it's not gonna warp as much. It'll be straighter. This board here has a lot more tendency of warping, bowing, and having cupping issues. And this one got cool live edge, but it's in a split. So I'm gonna have to take this off possibly and see if I can glue it on there and try to strengthen that seam to keep the live edge look, because it's got a cool ripple where it was splitting. Yeah, it's a 1-ton tote bag, 3/4 full. Took a bit, but about 7 hours, and I got them all planed and ready to router. All right, so I got it all routered, planed, and ready to be sanded. This is what, see if I can find a good one to, comes out a little rough, but we'll sand it all down, smooth it up, and then I can start putting these guys together. It's a pile. Well, what do you think of this? I'm playing with seeing how strong these will be for rigidity, just using pocket screws, but with the angled boards on the back side, angling in, and then this board. So the boards being at an angle oppose each other, give a little more structural side to side. And this one's a pretty thin one, but it's pretty strong for just pocket screws.